Today, I'm going to answer once and for all whether YouTube Shorts music royalties are a scam. Now, if you don't know, there's this new method going around where supposedly you can basically earn extra money by putting music on your YouTube Shorts. And when you look up Blastoff Music, which is basically the most popular company running these YouTube Shorts music royalties, there's Reddit threads where people are wondering, is this actually a legit service or is this some sort of scam? Now, the guy here is asking, has anyone actually worked with them? Are they legit? If you partnered with them, how was your experience? And does the music royalty sharing work? Like, was it worth it? And just for you, Prabhat Mom, I'm going to answer your question because I actually have made money with YouTube Shorts music royalties with Blastoff Music, and I can speak directly to whether or not it's a scam. Now, for context, my name is Bennett, and even though I'm not the richest person or the best entrepreneur or the best YouTube automator, what makes me different is I actually show the channels that I own and how much money they make. So it all started with my co-founder's channel, AJ Animal King, who was making bank, I mean, just look at this much money, from making these animal story videos that didn't even include his face. So I told him, let me scale this up with an editor and we can start making money on a bunch of extra channels. And we got this channel, Stories Told, to $12,000 in YouTube ad revenue, and this channel, Loving Creatures, to $5,000 in YouTube ad revenue. But on top of all of that, we were able to make an extra $7,000 since March by simply adding songs to our shorts. And this is what YouTube Shorts music royalties actually is. For example, if you look here on our channel Stories Told, you can see that on every video we were adding the song Echoes of Solitude, which is just some soppy emotional song which works with our animal stories, to pretty much every single video that we were posting. And so you're probably thinking, okay, cool, but how does that actually make you extra money? Like, where is the money coming from? Surely Blastoff Media doesn't care about that song being promoted or something like that, right? So the answer to this is it actually comes from YouTube, because when ads are ran on YouTube Shorts, they split the total ad pool, or the total amount of money that ads made in a single month, into two pools. One specifically for creators and one specifically for musicians. And then the amount of money you make is based on your share of the total creator pool. And same with musicians. The amount they make is based on their share of the views of all the songs that were played for that month. So then what music royalty companies decided to do was they said, hey, no one's going to use our song unless they actually have an incentive to, because otherwise why not just use like a Drake song or a Taylor Swift song. So they said, hey, if someone uses our song, that's getting us extra views and that'll make us extra money. But instead of just taking that all to ourselves, we can just incentivize people to use our song by just paying them a portion of what we make. And so that's exactly what they do. They say, hey, you use our song, you get extra views for us, which makes us extra money. We'll keep 50% of it, and then you can keep the other 50%. And so they're giving you a split of the revenue directly for that service. Now, when I heard about this, I was also skeptical because it sounds like the money's kind of coming out of nowhere. But we actually posted videos with Blastoff Music, again, on the channel that you can see that I'm showing you the revenue on. And then we actually made money from this. And then we were actually paid out. So after earning thousands of dollars with Blastoff, I said, okay, this is actually a very helpful way to make extra money from the videos that we were already posting anyways. So I decided to make a bunch of videos with them and help spread this. And since I care about helping people actually make money with YouTube, I genuinely have one of the largest make money online communities. If you go to discord.gg/moneymind, our Discord literally has 20,000 members, all sharing transparently the different things that we're doing to try to make money online. And so when I realized this is just a free way to make a ton of extra money, I realized I had to show this to as many people as possible and actually address the real questions that people have, which is this a scam? Is this legit? What is your experience working with them? That's my experience working with Blastoff. I know the owners, they're absolutely awesome. And yeah, the last thing to address, I guess, is how much money will you actually make? And it really depends on a lot of factors. One of the biggest factors is what country are your viewers from? Since most of our viewers were from the US, we had an RPM, or the amount of money we made per 1,000 views, is around 5 cents per 1,000 views, but I've seen it go as high as 20 cents per 1,000 views for some people, which basically means you're going to be doubling your YouTube Shorts revenue if you're at that stage. Now, if you just go to the description and start with Blastoff Music, all you have to do is connect your YouTube channel and then go to their music library, and you can play whatever songs actually sound good with the types of shorts that you're posting. And then within 3 to 5 days of posting your video, you'll see how much revenue it's actually making based on the amount of views that you get. But obviously, the more views that you get, the more money you could make. So if you want to see how to actually get more views on YouTube Shorts, I will be making videos on this channel very consistently showing you guys how to get more views and how to even increase your RPM, or the amount amount of money that you make per 1,000 views that you get. So consider subscribing if you actually want to see how to do that. And if you're still skeptical, you're more than welcome to actually go to the description and just test Blastoff Media to see if it works. It literally doesn't cost anything to start, so you can just see if it works and see how much money you make. And only once you actually see the results, then you can say, all right, I'm ready to actually go all in on this thing. Anyways, that's addressing the question of if YouTube Shorts music royalties is a scam or not. And as always, thank you guys all so much for watching the video. I'll catch you all in the next one, and peace.